Now I want to take you through the process of creating an exploded view. Under the Assemblies tab, we go to Explosions. The Explosions Navigator comes up, and I select on Create New Explosion. The Edit Explosion menu comes up, and now this allows me to select the components that I want to move. With this, I can either select an entire subassembly or individual components within that subassembly, or I can pick one of the top level components. There's no need to change what is the work part, what you're working on. Everything is done at that top level of assembly, and this just sets up an image or a view of those components as they've been moved. So now I'm going to pick this subassembly. I'm going to move those objects, and I'm going to move them back. I'll go back to Select Objects. I'm going to click out in space to deselect everything. Now I'm going to pick the pin. Move Objects. I'll drag this. Bring this down this way. And come back to Select Objects. Deselect everything. Pick my linkage. Move Objects. The direction that I want to go in. And move my object. Once I select OK, it takes me back into the Navigator. You'll notice I have Explosion 1, the view that was used, and it's currently set. If I double click on this, it takes everything back to default, where the original locations of those components are. If I want to see that explosion, I double click again. Now, if I want to make a new explosion, you'll notice it takes those components and puts everything back into their original positions. So I'll go ahead and move this. Notice I have two explosions. I can switch between those by double clicking. Now, if I want to use one of these as a reference for a new explosion, I can come in here and say copy to new explosion. Creates the new explosion. Now I can pick the object that I want to move. Select OK. And there's my new explosion. If you want to, you can give these separate names. Just by coming in, clicking in that space, clicking again. Not a fast double click, but a slow double click. I also have the ability to come in and show the explosion, just like double clicking on it. I can hide explosion in visible view, which deactivates the explosion. I can click on that again to show the explosion. I can do auto explosions, and if I need to, I can edit an explosion. So if I wanted to make a modification to this first explosion, I can come in here, select the object I want to move that object, select OK, and now that is my new explosion. Double click on it again to take me back to its original non-exploded view. I can also pick an explosion here and delete, and I can pull information off of the explosion as well.